Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the career change that I'm going through and all the challenges that come along with it. And I'm going to be talking about mainly the mindset tips that I'm actually applying to kind of like face these challenges. And let's jump straight into those things. Do stick around. So let me tell you a little bit more about my story. So for over 10 years, I was just happy and comfortable just being a pure Oracle DBA. I had to only work with databases and I was just doing production support, performance tuning, like dealing with backup failures, this and that. So that was actually great fun until a couple of years ago. And then I had to learn a bunch of DevOps technologies. I am actually moving to another team where I am having to learn Java, Spring Boot, that kind of stuff. So this is actually like 2 times in the last 3 years I'm actually having to go through like a career change, and I'm telling you it's not comfortable at all actually. Now first let me talk about the challenges that I'm going through. Okay, the first challenge is that you have to be willing to look stupid in front of your team in your meetings, because as an expert in a different area, you're used to being seen as an expert, as a smart person. In my case, actually, it's database. In your case, it might be something different. So that's the first challenge. You have to be willing to look stupid and you have to be willing to ask stupid questions. So when I moved to this new team recently, where I am actually in this new role, I was kind of like completely shutting down because, I felt very inadequate. I thought I'm not good enough. And I was comparing myself to other colleagues. And I was like, again, looking stupid in meetings. So that gave me a lot of insecurities. So I was there and I was shutting down. And in that situation, or in those kinds of situations, what I felt to be useful is to actually change your narrative in your mind actually. So the narrative is, right now you're saying like, I'm not good enough, like these people are better than me, what am I doing, this is very uncomfortable, that kind of thinking, to you have to change to a different kind of thinking where you are basically saying things like, I'm going to be working really hard on this, I'm going to be giving my best, I'm going to be working long hours, maybe spend extra time to learn this stuff. I'm going to be reaching out to my colleagues and I'm going to figure this out no matter what. I'm not giving up. That kind of empowering thoughts actually. So you have to be in this positive zone, right? So in the prior experience where things are negative, you will be shutting down. When you are in this positive zone, you will open up and you will feel powerful and you will learn a lot and you will work hard and people will appreciate you for that actually. So that's my second sort of advice. Okay, my third main point is that like when you are going through a career change or a role transition, it's going to feel uncomfortable because you are basically looking at and staring at things that are not making sense to you. It's not your expertise, and like again, you have to look stupid all the time. All those things, it's not comfortable at all. But my sort of like advice to you is to actually like stay in this discomfort actually, because by staying and going through this challenge, you will come out a really better person. You will have better skill set, you will be better prepared for your future projects, and that will help you to grow really. And if you quit and move to a position where you can continue to do the same old thing, I can bet that that is going to be only a temporary solution, because sooner or later you have to work on this new stuff. And being in this discomfort and then you're having to figure this out, now you're having to actually work hard to figure this thing out. It basically increases your motivation actually. Think about a time when you were just doing the same old thing, just repeating your tasks, but did you really feel motivated at all? How fun was it? How exciting was it? Did you have high energy or low energy? Like, I bet actually going through this challenge, if you are like me, you will find this incredibly motivating. So even though it may be a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning, stick with it. You will come out a better person eventually. So finally, I want to end this video by talking about growth mindset. Actually, if there's one thing I want to teach my son, that would be growth mindset. So a growth mindset is all that I talked about. Like, that is working hard, learning from your actions, improving, asking questions, asking basic questions, and then improving continuously, taking on challenges, all these things. Do look into it and make that integral part of your life. Apply that, and you will be much better off.